What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and when you decide to play the game of identity politics, eventually you'll lose, because there will be someone who's more woke than you, who calls out something that maybe you didn't think about, who exposes your hypocrisy, and that's the game that Brian Flores is playing right now. Brian Flores, ex-head coach of the Miami Dolphins, is suing the NFL and several specific teams because of racism, because the only reason he didn't get hired must be because he's black. Shockingly, he didn't speak out about this for the past 3 years when he was head coach of the Miami Dolphins, getting paid millions of dollars to be a head coach in this league. But now that he's out of a job, that he didn't get the job he wants, he cries racism. He is the next Colin Kaepernick. At least that's who he wants to be. However, he's not woke enough for some people, because the law firm that he has hired, according to some people, doesn't have enough black people. Isn't that ironic? And you can see this headline: Emmanuel Acho blasts Brian Flores for using an all-white law firm to sue the NFL for lack of diversity. And I want to let you hear this, because Emmanuel Acho probably does think there's racism in the NFL. He thinks that what Brian Flores is doing is so great, so powerful, he needs to do this. But he's going to say something in here that legitimately answers his own question and proves the point that Brian Flores and that Emmanuel Acho do not want made. That these decisions are not made with race in mind. These decisions are made because it's the best person for the job, the most talented, the most qualified, the most educated, whatever it may be. So I know this probably goes over their fucking heads, but listen to what Emmanuel Acho has to say about Brian Flores.
Brian Flores is represented by two different attorneys, two different law firms. But one of the law firms is, I believe it's Doug Wigdor LLP, that law firm. Okay. I did a little perusing, Marcellus Wiley,
Did you?
Of the law firm that's representing Brian Flores. And I noticed a complete, utter lack of diversity.
Now, he does say complete, utter lack of diversity. He's going to expose in a moment who he does and does not consider diverse.
That law firm, all of the partners in the law firm are white. And if you go to the law firm's webpage, every person of the 19 people on that webpage, you will not find one black person. You will find one Asian individual. So wait.
You'll find one Asian person, but I consider that a complete and total lack of diversity. Do you know why that is? Because Asian people don't count for some people. They don't count as a minority. I wonder why that is. Is it because you just consider them white people? You don't consider them people of color, minorities, because they happen to excel and do really well in certain things that makes you upset? That's weird, isn't it?
Wait a second, Brian Flores. You are suing the NFL because of a lack of diversity. And your representation in suing the NFL lacks diversity. Somebody got to make it make sense.
Oh, nobody gonna make that.
I got you, Emmanuel. So here's the thing. The NFL, every single team, they do not give a fuck about the color of their coach's skin. In the same way that they don't mind that they're paying black athletes tens of millions of dollars per year to play for them, because they think that those athletes give them the best chance to win. They want to hire the coach that they think gives them the best chance to win. A lot of times, since so many black athletes are playing football instead of working their way up the coaching tree, a lot of coaches with a ton of experience and things like that end up being white, because that might be the group that didn't have quite as much talent. They weren't quite athletic enough to make it in the NFL. They want the best person for the job. Brian Flores, he wants his lawsuit to have the best chance to succeed. So you know what he did? He found the people that were the most qualified. He found the law firm with the best reputation. And you know what? It probably didn't matter to him that they were all white, because he wants to win. That's the hypocrisy of these fucking idiots like Brian Flores, these fucking idiots like Emmanuel Acho. Whether they know it or not, they are absolute fucking hypocrites. And of course, Emmanuel Acho is now eating him alive over this. The next minute is just him roasting him. How does he not see that you can't do this? You can't have an all-white law firm when you're complaining about not enough black people. You understand the route that this is going down. Brian Flores Flores, it is never enough. He thought he was going to be an icon by coming out here. Well, he's got laughed at by a lot of us, including myself. Immediately, I made a video trashing Brian Flores because his lawsuit has no evidence or even a allegation, to be honest, of actual racism. It's all just presented in a matter that makes you think it's about race when in fact no racism exists, at least not in the complaints that he's brought forward. This is absolutely pathetic, and it's funny to see woke ESPN blasting woke Brian Flores for not being woke enough. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.